Sorry, people, I put the wrong intro on, so it looks like we're not doing an intro. Welcome to the
first exam.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Andrew. Welcome to the FPL show, episode 2. Today we're probably going to just do a review of the games this weekend, preview our teams for the coming weekend of football. I've got some special guests here today, so I'll start with the newcomer on this channel. Is it your debut, Alex?
It is my debut.
Ooh.
So welcome, Euro expert Alex. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. It's good to be in with you three.
No problem. And we've got the Winter Surfer, Andrew. How are you doing?
Fine. Good to be with you, Will. Good to be with you, Alex. Will, Chris.
And Chris, the most arrogant FPL player I've ever met.
You got to address me as the king. Come on, not arrogant.
Chris, I don't normally boot people off, but you're tempting me, all right? You're tempting me. But yeah, we've got a few topics today. I think we'll start with the Brentford game, actually. Obviously, Arsenal got absolutely destroyed from minute 1, and Brentford got the upset win. Did anyone here have Brentford players in their team at all?
I had one.
No.
I had Saka.
Oh, yeah, Saka.
That's what you got wrong. You picked an Arsenal player.
Yeah.
They're gonna suffer against Chelsea and City as well, so it's not gonna look good for him.
Does anyone have any Arsenal players?
No.
Not in my normal team. I did have in my draft.
Okay.
I had Ben White in my draft. So.
Yeah. I mean, I had Ivan Toney in, who was actually good, but he didn't score an assist. So, but it's 6.5 million, and what I saw was promising. So hopefully he can score some goals in the next coming weeks. But yeah, Arsenal got humiliated. It was embarrassing. I mean, Alex, you had Saka. He obviously got you. Did he get you a point, or did he get you 0?
He got me 1. He played. I think he.
Yeah.
I don't know why he got me 1 for. I don't know. Maybe it was part of the respect given for him. Maybe it was part of the applause the crowds gave.
Yeah.
He played 31 minutes. So that got 1 point. But yeah. I'm back in it. The thing with my team, I think we'll get onto soon, is that I haven't really changed. I'm not going to change it much. You know, I've made 1 transfer, but I'm happy with Saka. He's going to stay in, I think, still.
Yeah. It's always best not to be reactionary after the first week, especially because I've done that in the past. But there's not really much to talk about in the Arsenal game apart from that. So you've got the next game, which I think there is, and that is Bruno, Fernandez, and Paul Pogba. Chris, did you have Bruno in your team?
I had Bruno, but not Pogba. But I have Pogba in my draft, I guess, so it's a win-win for me.
Yeah. Did you captain him, Chris?
I had a good week. Pardon?
Did you captain Bruno?
I captain Salah. Bruno was my vice.
Did anyone here captain Bruno?
I vice captained him.
I didn't.
Yeah, I think.
Oh!
No, that's where you went wrong.
No. I'm playing long term, and I think not putting Bruno in your team is a good thing long term. He played a lot of minutes last season. If you actually look, I think in the last 12 games of the Premier League last year, he got 5 goal contributions, which is still good.
Yeah.
But I think there's better value for money. And it says something that I got 80 points and I didn't have Bruno in my team.
It is, yeah.
It does, actually.
That is true.
I thought you had Bruno and Salah when you said that, so...
No. I've got Salah, but no Bruno.
I mean...
Oh, Alex, are you in the KHNFL League? Because there's
Sorry?
a lot of us in there. Are you in the KHNFL League?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You should join us.
Okay, send me a link after. I will join and crush you all.
There's a lot of people in there.
I would not swap Bruno for Souček, but I don't know if anyone else would anyone else swap Bruno for Souček?
No. I'd swap him for another West Ham player who we'll talk about soon, I think.
Oh, I think I know. I know
who it is.
Yeah,
I
know which one you're talking about.
Ruben Diaz. Nippon says Ruben Diaz is my FPL captain.
Why?
Choice. But
Hey, Nippon, I've got some advice for you. You put people who gets goals or assists. You don't put
exactly.
a centre back. It's not real life, Nippin.
Clean
He
sheets.
doesn't actually lead. He doesn't lead your team to actually win games for you.
But
I'm
he does
sorry,
get
it's
clean
not that
sheets.
way.
He will get.
He does get clean. Yes, of course, but like,
I
I'm
can
just
see
giving
that-
Will. Will, stop getting like crappy advice. You don't do that to a centre back.
I'm not saying captain him. I'm saying, I see why. I see why he's captained him because of the clean sheets.
I
But
can see
Alex,
£1 million.
But then you do a fullback, Will, and then you do a fullback for that.
I can see. I was gonna say I can see the logic in starting Diaz in terms of you can back. You want to back a Manchester. You back Manchester City to have a lot of clean sheets, right? They've got very good defense, but they always chop and change their players. Ruben Diaz is generally the player that starts every game, so I can understand why you start Diaz in that sense because you've got quite a high chance of him starting a City team which have quite a high chance of keeping a clean sheet. However, I think you're better off picking Liverpool players.
Yeah, or you captain Edouard Mendy. That's what you do. He's going to keep a lot of clean sheets this year. He's going to keep a lot of clean sheets this year. He's going to keep a lot of clean sheets this year.
Andrew, tell me, your Mendy got you 6 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my Schmeichel got me 9 points. So
okay,
Chris.
Do you know what, Chris? We all want you to lose. Honestly,
I can't. I'm actually untouchable because I did beat you all like in my first time playing fantasy.
I respect the arrogance. I want Chris to win.
No, I don't know. No, I do as well. But after it's not. See, Alex, you're fortunate. You don't speak with this guy every day, so you're not getting it every day. We don't even talk about FPL sometimes, and he'll turn it around to at least I got beat you in my FPL. How many points did you get? Stuff like that. It's just annoying. I rate it though. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, the one advice I would give as well off of the Leeds game is I wouldn't swap Paul Pogba in. I wouldn't, based off of that performance.
Yeah, no, would I?
Because I know, Andrew, you thought about it.
No, I did.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I did. Listen. I know he's gonna not. This is not going to be his form throughout the season. I'm just looking at the early start to the season. They got Southampton next. I am thinking about possibly triple captaining Bruno for that game against Southampton. Or at least captaining him.
Yeah, I would captain him because
I might save the triple. I might save the triple for when they play a Norwich or a Watford.
Yeah, really
or
bad
Brentford
team
at home or something like that.
You know what? Leeds could be a good shout for it. It's because Leeds ain't got a great defense.
The thing is though with why I'm not captaining Salah this weekend is because they're against Burnley and he has a poor goal scoring record against Burnley. I think he's only scored 1 goal in the Premier League against them.
Yeah.
Whereas
Burnley
United
really sit back, don't they?
Yeah, United. Indiana. I've just seen that comment, and for FPL purposes, you're technically right, but in real life purposes, I'm not having it. But I'm guessing this is who you're talking.
Yeah. Ben Rama's going to have a very good season. He completed the third most dribbles per 90 in the Premier League last season, right? Like I think to many people, including myself, I thought he was a January signing just how little it seemed he did, but he did quietly do okay. I think he got like 5 assists as well. This season, he's looked great. If anyone watched his game against Newcastle, he ran that game.
He looked really good, didn't he? Yeah,
really good. So he's quite cheap as well. So I'm definitely backing him.
How much is it?
Good question. I don't think he's much. I think he is
6.5 or something. 6.5 or something.
Probably.
He is 6 million, I think.
6 million. See, that's the thing. And even if he continues to get better, they're only going to put it up by 0.1. As they usually do.
So frustrating.
And you got to watch out for those 0.1s if those players you want to do well, because then it might mess up your budget. You might be forced to do several transfers.
They can go down, right?
They can go down, yeah.
Can they go
They
down?
can go down.
Oh, yeah, but then...
That's why I'm worried about Team Mode just in case. Like, it's going to be up or down for him, I feel.
It depends on the points he gets, though, Chris.
In all
fairness, he does win penalties and stuff.
They change it. Yeah, they change it by 0.1. I'd rather them just change it by 0.5 because at least then I'm a bit far off. Whereas if they change it by 0.1 and it fucks up my budget, I'm pissed off. I'm annoyed because it's just 0.1.
Yeah.
So, but Antonio, has been picked by a lot of people I've seen. I think around 12.5% of people have him, maybe a bit more. It might have increased now after his performance against.
Everyone has Tony, Antonio, and Danny Ings up front, and nearly everyone. I guarantee one of you's got them three up front.
I've got one of those three. Yeah,
there we go.
I got one of those three as well. Yeah, I got one of those three.
What about you,
That's
Chris?
because he was so cheap.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, let me guess. You're about to say, "Oh, I haven't got one of those three." Who have you got up front, Chris?
He's got no one. I mean, Antonio, to be fair, I kind of I think he's easy to laugh at. Like, even at the weekend, he missed a chance. He did get pelted at his head, but he did miss a chance literally from a yard out.
I saw it. Yeah,
it was hard as it hit the post, but it was like a hard pelt ball. But I did see. I can't verify this, but someone's tweeted me that he's had 26 goal contributions in these last 36 Premier League games. That's really good. So I can see the logic to him. Up front for me, though, I've gone different. I've got Timo Werner, Fabio Silva, and Chris Wood.
Chris Wood. I love Chris Wood. I love Chris
Fabio
Wood.
Silva.
Yeah, I've got Silva because I think so. Bruno Lage. The only team he's really managed is Benfica. He's done assistant managing a lot. So Lage at Benfica, he's the guy who actually got João Felix to where he is. Felix was like a squad player. Lage came in, put Felix straight into the first team. And I think he got, in it wasn't too many games. He got something like 14 goal contributions in as many games. He was really, really good. And at that time, Felix was like 18 years old. So I'm backing Lage to have not like the same effect, but a similar effect on Fabio Silva. Is also a young Portuguese guy who's clearly very talented, but just needs like the right arm around him. So I think that'll be one of the good things that Lage does at Wolves. So I'm backing Silva.
To be fair, when I've watched Fabio Silva, I've seen moments with him that he could be a very good player. I don't think he's got that goal scoring edge in the Premier League yet, but obviously he's very young. That could still he could come good. So I get the logic there, to be fair. Chris Wood's a very good, very, very, very good choice, in my opinion, for the price. Yeah. I think he's got 47 goals in the last 4 seasons.
He scored 10 league goals every season since 2015.
Yeah. He's in my draft. I thought I'd pick him up as a good choice. But yeah, Lukaku. Is anyone? I've transferred in Lukaku.
Yes.
Same here.
I saved on that because he's 11.5, and I put Vardy in last week. He's 10.5, so I had 11 left. I had 1 million left over. So as soon as it was done, I transferred him in. I think he's probably.
Me and Andrew figured like that.
I haven't looked at. When they can tell, they tell you which player was the most transferred in or out.
Yeah.
For each week, I'm assuming. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm assuming Lukaku's probably up there. Probably the most one of the most players that's been transferred in on there.
See, Lukaku in there is one of the reasons I've got Werner in there.
Right.
I mean, is part of the reason I should be open is that I half drunkenly made a bet with my friend to be a top 5 Premier League goal scorer this season and put £50 on it. So I want to back that epiphany, but also I do think he'll come good, and I think he's going to be the Martinez to what Lukaku was at Inter. I think Werner's versatile enough to play sort of that wide forward role. And not only at Leipzig did he do well with Yusuf Poulsen, who was also quite a tall player who took defensive attention away, but Lukaku did the same thing with Martinez. I think you guys Chelsea fans, you'll know with Werner. I think, like, if you think about it, a lot of the time he struggles is when he gets into the box and two defenders are immediately on him. Like, they're very quick to double up on him. Whereas I think Lukaku go in there, that takes that percentage of pressure off of him, which will allow him to have a bit more confidence and do a bit more of the ball. So, yeah, I'm back in Werner. It's only like 9 million, which I'm sure, how much Lukaku, like 11?
11.5.
Yeah, so it's quite a big difference.
I think you're right, and I'm hoping as well that I think his both his goal points and his assist points will go up this season. Probably even more his assist points, if I'm really thinking about it. So it might be one where, it might be good to actually keep him in there. He should, hopefully he will do that. But I can see the reasoning.
As well, I think Timo Werner has some similar traits to the Taro Martinez as well.
I agree.
I don't think they're clinical players by any means, but I think they're intelligent footballers. And I think it could work. It could work.
I put he's only 75% rated to start this week, but I put the Watford striker Dennis in on the suspense because I'm thinking it might be one of those. You remember? It might be too young for you guys. There was a Swansea player called Michu that came in.
Yeah, I love it.
Too young. We're not 6.
Sorry, I didn't know. I don't know. I know Will might be. So.
I'm not too young, Andrew. That was only 2012. Come on.
Sorry, well, I don't know. It's nearly 20.
No, keep going.
Yeah, what I'm saying is there might be an unknown quantity and factor about him. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to score like 20 plus goals, but he might be one of those. Yeah. And remember, I thought on paper, it still might happen. I thought Villa they look like a very good sound team. And he sort of ripped them to shreds in the first game.
I have a different Watford player in. Who I think we all know is Ismaila Sarr. Do any of you have him in your team?
I don't know.
I don't at the moment.
No, but Pan's supposed to be a good one to have. How much is he anyway?
6 million.
Yeah, he's only going to go up.
I couldn't quite afford him, but yeah, he looks really good to have.
Yeah, I actually in game week 1 for some reason Alex thought Kai Havertz would be a good pick. I've transferred Havertz out, put Sarr in. Now I've got 3.5 million left over, and I think. There was a really good argument made on the Tifo Football podcast in terms of Ismaila Sarr. In the Championship, he did do pretty well. I think he got over 10 goals and assists, but his abilities are better in counter-attacking football. And I think that's kind of seen against Aston Villa. So with Watford, they won't be counter-attacking as much. They'll be counter-attacking more, in the Premier League, because in the Championship, they were one of the sides forcing the other teams to sit back. So I think he'll thrive this season. I think it's 6 million, he's only going to go up, and it's a good purchase.
Harvey Barnes is on fraud watch this week. I swear, Harvey, if you don't deliver the goods, you're out. All right, you're out, Harvey. Okay, I swear. I need West Ham to score first because he only scores equalisers. Yeah, he always, Harvey Barnes. Oh, it's an equaliser. I need that. Okay, I need.
They got Liverpool. How can he be on fraud watch? They're playing Liverpool this week. How can you put him on fraud watch this week?
Oh, I thought they're playing West Ham.
No, they're playing Liverpool tomorrow.
No, that's Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley. You said Ashley Barnes,
Harvey Barnes. I said Harvey Barnes.
Oh, I thought you said Ashley Barnes. I was like,
no.
I know you like your Burnley strike duo, so I know you like that. Will? Oh, sorry. You're right, Will. Oh, he's gone.
I think Will's losing.
Will just shocked. I think he's just shocked that I said Ashley Barnes and Harvey Barnes.
I tell you, it was another shout I've got. I'm thinking going into this weekend, right? The Salah stat has worried me because I'm still captaining him, but gonna keep him anyway. Another defender, another Wolves player. I think Nelson Samado. He didn't play the weekend, but I think he'll do well under Largy as well because Largy likes to redeem
himself.
He largely likes attacking fullbacks. I'm pretty certain when he was there, Grimaldo and Almeida at Benfica got like a lot of assists. So I'm backing Samado to do really well at Wolves under Largy too. But was
Samado cheap as well?
I think so. Let me check. He is worth at the moment 5 million.
5 million.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
I bought him Reguilon over Cancelo, and Reguilon, he got a clean sheet against Man City. He's got a few assists in him as well as a fullback.
As a fullback, I put Shemiskas in from Liverpool. 4.5.
Yeah, that's a popular one.
Only because I know Robinson's going to come back, when take his place, but I think he's going to play a lot while Robinson's out. They need a natural left back there. They can't put James Milner there anymore. I'm thinking, what do you think do you think a lot of people put Varane in their team this week as soon as he was signed?
I think casuals would, but I don't think it'd be a smart choice. You're better off putting in a Luke Shaw or Wan-Bissaka, I'd say. Some people are saying Wan-Bissaka's going to hinder Sancho. I think he'll benefit off him. He can do a lot more. Funnily enough, I've realised I've not picked a Man United player yet, either game week 1 or game week 2. But I haven't got one in my squad. I'm back in Liverpool, really, because my logic is I think Liverpool's attack's going to drop off this season, but I think they've invested so much in their defence that the only way is up for it. So I think Alisson in goal, Trent at right back.
Yeah, you're right. And you're right. That's one of the things. I think Salah's the only one that's really going to probably be consistent like he's always been with his goals and his assists. That's why I captained him in the first game, because his opening day record is just
unbelievable. Perfect.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like people going, "Oh, why are you captaining Salah?" It's like, dude, you haven't looked at. You obviously haven't looked at his opening day stats. He's gonna.
I triple captained him, Andrew.
I know, and I know, like everyone.
Jeez.
I know everyone was going, "Oh no, you should have done it. Should have done for Bruno." It's like, okay, well, I still get a lot of points. He bad hat trick, but yeah, I'm thinking that. I think also a lot of people may benefit from picking Greenwood. He's a midfielder actually on Fantasy League because he played at right wing a lot last year. Yeah, he's midfielder. Yeah, he might be a surprise one. Good finish last week. I don't know if it might play a lot more than people may expect it to this season. Had the summer off. A bit more experience in. They've got Sancho at right wing now. No need to really put him up there. He might be a benefit and might be an actual point stealer for a midfield player, because you could have him and then you could serve someone like Lukaku or someone else up front bagging your points. So he might be a steal in midfield at the moment. So,
this is a bit. Actually, go on, Alex. You go first.
Oh no, I was just thinking I might switch Greenwood in then maybe for at the moment midfield. I've got Jack Harrison, who's
I have him as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot of points last season. I still think he'll have a really good year, but I'm a bit worried for Leeds. I'm not too sure how well they do.
Yeah, I've got the only thing I think that I won't go full. I mean, I still have this question mark over. I know Bielsa is a good coach. I still have this question mark over his stubbornness sometimes, like sticking to one particular like he went there last season, lost 6-2. You go there again and do the same sort of tactics, and you don't change. It's like I think Leeds are you can never pick what Leeds is going to do. They can lose 5-1, and then they can beat someone 4-0 this week.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
Yeah, Bielsa had a really nice line as well. He was asked at a press conference, I think after the United game, or like after or before it, and it's something like, so, like as with a lot of promoted teams, they often do well in the first season and suffer in the second season, because the trick is that other teams know more about them. Do you think more people? Do you think it's a worry that more teams know more about you? And he said, maybe, but we know more about them now. I was like, that's a smart retort. I like that.
That's a smart retort, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking on Leeds, I think a player to avoid is Patrick Bamford.
Really?
I think he's a player to avoid. I don't think he gets more than 10 league goals this year. Honestly.
Really? Ooh,
I think he gets single digits. I think he gets around 8 or 9.
Nah, I can't.
He has just signed a new contract, which is usually a curse.
5-year deal.
Yeah.
He's never been clinical. He's not a clinical striker.
He's not clinical, but he gets a lot of chances. And
that's like the benefit. Chances aren't going to matter if he doesn't convert them.
But like Leeds give a lot of chances in offense. They're very attackive, so I think I don't know. I think he can double digit.
I think he's a bit like Antonio in terms he's quite unreliable. Like he'll miss a really easy chance and then he will score a great chance, a bit like Antonio at the weekend.
That made me laugh actually, because in the West Ham game he missed an open header, didn't he? And then literally they won a penalty. Then he missed a penalty as well. Like it's just typical Antonio.
And then he runs through and belts it into the far corner, like a rifled goal.
Yeah, go on.
I was just saying, Alex, have you put Trent in your team?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I think
everyone does, but that's like saying if you got, I think it goes Salah, Bruno, either or, and then it goes Trent.
Yeah,
Andrew, that's like saying, are you having bread with a sandwich?
I know. But before I finalised it, I took Trent out to try and get more, and then I thought, nah, I've got to now work all my way budgeting, so I had to do Bruno, Salah, and Trent. But yeah, you've got to get Trent in there, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not hating on Bielsa, man. I'm just, he can squat all he wants. He was squatting and not changing his tactics last week.
He's gonna get the award for the biggest ass in the Premier League.
Fine. You know what? He's got the world's strongest. He's got the oldest man, strong legs. That's what he's got.
He's got the
strongest legs for the old man. Yeah.
Big up Landy, the West Ham fan, talking on Ben Rama.
Who are they playing Monday?
Yeah, against Leicester.
You think he's back in a hat trick against Leicester, Nancy?
I just realised
you're a West Ham fan, Nancy, but
did Areola play for West Ham?
No.
See.
Fabianski started.
Someone in our draft turned down my.
I'm a massive fan of that goalkeeper. I can't lie.
Same.
I think he's a great goalkeeper. I think he'll start eventually, though.
I'm a bit worried over playing any West Ham defenders because I I think their attack is really going to carry them this year. I think their attack's brilliant, but I'm worried over their defense. I don't think it's that good.
Well, the only one I'd probably pick is Kufal.
Yeah, and even then he doesn't.
Cresswell,
Even though I think he'll drop off. Cresswell could be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anyone that's new to Fantasy League, if you're going to choose defenders, I'd probably always stick to fullbacks.
Yeah,
something like that, because they're going to get you assist points.
Unless it's Ruben Diaz, he'll play every game.
Maybe, unless it's Ruben Diaz or a possible Thiago Silva or a possible Rudiger or or something like that.
My defense is literally Daniel Marti is like the backup, but then Trent, Samado, Digne, Reguilon.
Yeah,
I've still got Lewis Duncan there.
You've still got Lewis Duncan there.
Yeah,
that's a brave shout.
I have a feeling he's going to score a header against Watford and keep a clean sheet. I just have that feeling, you know.
Clip it to make sure if it happens.
I think he got the most bonus points for a centre back last year.
Well, I put the Brentford fullback Pinnock in there.
I think
that's my choice. Yeah.
So I think Dunk got the similar points to Luke Shaw last year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't realise it was that good.
Yeah, he got 138. He got 138 points last year. Did Lewis Dunk playing for Brighton? 138 points. He's up there with a lot. I think.
And they shipped goals as well. Imagine if they get a bit.
But the thing is, they don't get battered though. They don't get battered 4, 5, 6-0. I think the highest maybe like 3 or something. Possible, or if it's one of those scorelines, it's once. It's like once. It doesn't happen a lot in the games where you can see the other side's getting battered. I mean, Southampton, for example. You know, they could get battered a lot this season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of goalkeepers. For goalkeepers, I've got David Raya in at the moment.
Oh, Brentford?
Because I think he's going to make a lot of saves, even if he doesn't keep clean sheets.
Oh, I don't know about that, man.
I don't know, man.
He's very cheap. So
I know he's very cheap, but I don't know, man. I can't. I know. It was against Arsenal. They beat Arsenal. I think they are going to take a battering quite a few times this season.
C1 London says Sanchez and Raya for me. That's kind of close to one. I've got Alisson and Sanchez.
I did have Sanchez, but I took him out because I can't have two Brighton defensive players in my team.
Yeah, that's smart. I think loads of people picked Sanchez. He had a really good end of the season last year, but I think
I love that goalkeeper.
I think
him as a backup at Chelsea.
Your line of making saves, and also you want to basically toe the line of like cheap, but not so cheap that he'll concede goals, but not so expensive that he's in a team that won't make saves. I think Sanchez is a good one of that, because Brighton will keep a lot of clean sheets, but Sanchez will still be tested.
I just pick Mendy for consistency. I just think he's going to at least pick up 6 points a lot for me this season.
Yeah,
you just basically think Chelsea's defense is going to be solid all season, right?
I think listen, I know we'll concede. This doesn't happen. I just don't think we'll concede a lot this season. And I think barring no injury, please. Apart from
this is where Andrew,
because he's going to AFCON. That's the only way. That's the only way I've got to take him out when he goes to AFCON. But
I was going to say, Andrew, when he goes to AFCON, Kepa comes in, does amazing, and he can't be dropped, and Mendy comes back and he's benched.
Stop this propaganda, Fox News stuff. It's never happening. Okay, it's not happening. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Kepa's not a bad keeper. Kepa's not a bad keeper. He's just had his confidence evaporated.
Yeah,
it really did, didn't it? Like I saw that firsthand.
Even if he was putting off stunning saves week after week, I know Mendy's coming straight back in that first game he's available. It's just happening.
No, imagine it, Andrew. Imagine it. You're seeing Kepa come in. He has a few good games. He maybe saves an open play penalty, like they win a penalty. He saves it, keeps a few clean sheets. Tuchel's thinking, what do I do here? Mendy's a great keeper, but Kepa's like in hell of form, not conceding. Do I bench him?
My response to you, I'm going full emotional, full player stand, full player hive, which I'm not, and I hate. Tuchel out if that happens.
As a final point, go back to Indiana. Who said, "Who will concede more goals, Chelsea or United?" I think United still.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea's defense is way more secure than United. It's just difference is United's attack's really, really good, and United have still been caught out defensively in the past. Like, even though defense is really good still. Like, there's been lots of times last season where they've just been caught on the counter haphazardly, and I don't think Varane completely solves that. I think it's more to do with their
Plus the midfield is not protecting them like our midfield will.
If they had done DD,
I know they
it'd
won
be perfect.
5-1. I know they won 5-1. Leeds still got through quite a few
They
times.
got through a few times,
During that time, they just couldn't keep out the other end. That's all.
If you looked at Chelsea's game as well, like we were so comfortable, we didn't need to really try. Our defense was out, our midfield keeping the ball.
That's Crystal Palace tax.
I know it's Crystal Palace, but let's say this: everybody's hyping up Crystal Palace for the manager. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Chelsea is scraping to win, maybe." Like a lot of Chelsea fans thought they're scraping. I think I was the only one really who said like we're being comfortable, like 3-0.
You know what? Though? There's not a player in the Premier League I want to flop more this season than Rafael Varane. There's not a player I want to flop more.
I'll just have to quickly check and say,
I'm
thanks
not
for
gonna
guys.
lie.
I have to.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll come back on another time though. Maybe next week or the week after. We'll see.
Yeah.
Have a good stream.
Bye-bye. Cheers, mate.
Bye.
I just want to beat Chris this week. That's all. I don't care really.
Yeah.
I just want to beat Chris.
Should we?
Both sides.
I'm untouchable.
Talking of that, do you think we'll do like a mini prediction thing? It doesn't have to be formal.
Yeah.
But because I think these shows actually run better when we just talk about anything really. Crystal Palace vs Brentford. I think Tony's going to bag this week. I think he's going to score a brace. I honestly think he can get him behind and do some damage. I really hope so.
I don't know what, apart from Zaha, I don't know what Palace's attacking players are. You know what I mean? In terms of, I know who they are. I just don't know what they do. And I'm only basing it on the game against us, which was pretty hard. It's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
I think Brentford might go back-to-back wins. I really do. I think Tony might bag as well. Hopefully Pinnock grabs me some points as well.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few people put in Canos, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I wouldn't do that yet. I would not do that yet. He's cheap, 4.5 million, I think, or 5 million or something like that. But I would not put him. What about you, Chris?
Pinnock was only 4.5 at the moment as well.
Yeah.
So,
wait, what about me, sorry?
I might even put in. Sorry,
what about you? I said Pinnock.
I might put in. I might put in Henry, the left. Is he a left? Yeah, the left back. So I think he got
for Brentford.
Yeah, he's cheap as well.
Maybe. I just don't. I don't know. I just on the Palace side, I just don't know what they're.
Chris,
is.
What do you think about Brentford and Palace? Have you got any players in either team?
I got Tony, haven't I? So I think Tony might get a goal in that game as well, or assist maybe or something. And I think Brentford's actually going to beat him as well because they look good against Arsenal. I know it's only Arsenal, but it's only Crystal Palace as well, like we say.
Yeah.
So
the only thing that Palace didn't play their new signing in centre back, Anderson, who was pretty good at Fulham last year, although was surrounded by shit players and got relegated. Because Vieira didn't start him, he brought him on, I think, towards the very, very end, I think around the 70th minute when the game was done. So maybe that might change something, but
maybe
I see Palace struggling and then maybe growing into this season. I don't think they'll go down, but I think they'll be around that area. So
I can see
that. Yeah. We got what other games are on this weekend? We got Liverpool, Burnley. I predict that
there's a lot of 3 p.m. games, sadly.
There's always going to be now 3 p.m. games now. Everything's back to normal. So
should we go through the team review?
Sure.
Team review. So this is Andrew's team for this week. Wait a minute, I need to change the thing. Layout. Is that
4-4-2? What's that?
No, that's at the moment. That's just about. I'm just waiting to see if Dennis is fit, and I might do 4-3-3. So,
sorry, Andrew.
That's some Burnley style football there.
But that is Andrew's team.
Burnley.
This is the greatest I've ever looked.
Andrew, who's your midfielder for
that's,
Brighton?
Moda from Brighton.
Is he good?
Yeah, started off well.
Did you see one from last week?
No, that's it. Like I said, I've got a confession to make.
Oh, Andrew, no.
I did the wild card.
Why?
I panicked. Okay, I panicked. Okay.
That's typical. That's typical.
Andrew, explain.
You see me. You see me ahead. You're panicking already.
I'm gonna let
Can you find? Yeah.
You know what's gonna be funny though? If I still beat you this week.
That would be funny. It's not going to happen.
I'm gonna let you just talk through it. You know?
I just felt. Let me just actually, if I had actually, what did I have?
Explain yourself, Andrew.
I will explain myself. I'm just trying to.
I know why it's a bad idea to do it now.
Yeah, but I think you can do it then in January as well.
Can you?
So you can do it again in January.
Still a bit too soon, I think.
Yeah, well, you know, damn it, Ian. Where was it?
You pressed the panic button like Chelsea did with all their deadline signings.
I might have done, yeah.
Wait,
might have done.
Guys, on the layout for StreamYard, how do I swap you guys around?
You just move the box.
Don't ask me.
So if you wanted to, so you click on
There
the, yeah. Oh, there. Okay. Well, hello. So yeah. Oh wait, it's not my team. Who did I get? I can't remember who I had last week. So, I had Harrison in. I'm just not trusting Leeds at the moment.
Yeah.
But I thought Pogba. They're playing. The thing was about Pogba was that they're playing Southampton this week as well. So I thought, okay, he's played well. Then really against Southampton. Southampton, I don't rate much this season.
They're going down.
They'll either go down or be very close to going down. And then it was all about budgets, really. And then I looked who had a really good first week, see if they carry it on. Maida had a good debut. Dennis had a good debut. Pinnock had a good debut. The unknowns, really, especially Pinnock and Dennis, had them. And then I already had the budget for Lukaku, so I already had that. So I was going to I swapped Vardy for Lukaku. I thought I put Danny Ings because Danny Ings is just. I know he will bag goals this season. I just know it. He's only £8 million as well at the moment, and if he takes penalties, and if he scores a lot, that price is only going to go up. Yeah. And then you're like rushing around, paying like 9 million or something like that by January or something. And then like I say, my advice would be when you choose defenders, I always go for fullbacks. Yeah. So Trent was already in there. Ayling I kept because I think he scored, didn't he, against Man United? He scored a banger, and he's going to get me a lot of points. And I think Pinnock as well, because he's an unknown, and Shimiskas at the moment will play a lot for Liverpool because Andy Robertson's done. But like I said, I can always switch out, put Basuma in there, Livramento, might play for Dennis. So yeah, I pulled the trigger and just went the wild card, just get it over and done with.
Did Dennis transfer in from Club Brugge?
I'm not 100% sure. I got to be honest with you. I don't notice Watford transfers. So I was like, Trent Reece Shaw. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be because they'll get you clean sheets and assist all goals. So that's why I think you should always go for fullbacks. It's 4-4-2 at the moment, but like I said, I need to see if Dennis is going to play before I switch out and possibly go 4-3-3 and put him up front. So, but I know Pogba's not going to go in, but he's only 7.5, and I think I can get cheaper midfielders like a Ben Rama or a Harrison later on. If they go up, they're only going to go up by 0.1. They're not going to cost me a lot. So, and then I've got to figure out January from when Mendy goes out, and then obviously when Robertson goes back, I'm going to have to take Shimiskas out, aren't I? So,
I think to be fair, I think your team's the best out of all of ours. But
Real Chris isn't going to say that. So
okay, so now we've got the arrogant bastard.
Yeah, I do beg a different on that one actually. Even though you used your wild card because you panicked because you saw my team, but
I did actually.
Wait, Chris, is this your actual team? Jesus God!
Good Lord,
that is abysmal.
That's
abysmal.
That team is rubbish.
That's abysmal. That's abysmal. I'm pretty sure this team actually beat you guys. And Will, you triple captain. Wait, hang on. You triple captain your player, Will, and I still beat you. And Andrew, you panicked by me at 94. Better than yours, all of yours. 94.
Billy Gilsnore is not going to get you a lot of points, man. Gilsnore's
Actually, I'm still debating. It's either Billy Gilmore or Brownhill. Still, I'm not sure.
Oh, Brownhill. Ooh, Brownhill.
Chris,
Yeah.
I'm confused why you got Livramento on the bench for Basuma or Gilmore. Why?
I was thinking about it as well. Like, Livermento's looking good, apparently, so
He going to
could
play
be
a
a
lot
switch.
because Carl Walter
He played.
plays at right back. Though,
He played last game. He played last
even
game.
C1 London thinks your team is shocking, Chris. Even C1 London.
It's shocking, but I got 90. I got 94 points, and I beat Will, who triple captain, and I still beat him with 91.
Yeah, but you're not going to beat me this week. You're not going to beat
Call
me
it
this week.
shock. Call it shocking all you want, but I still beat, and I didn't even have Lukaku. I had Vardy.
Hey man, it's a marathon, not a sprint, Chris. All right, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, you're only 3 points ahead.
Exactly.
Hey, people, you guys laughed at me in the Euros. You laugh at me in this one, and who always comes up on top? It's me.
We didn't laugh at you.
Like Marshall said as well. He laughed at me because I picked Reguilon over Cancelo in that game. Because I thought, Tottenham go win. Chris, they go win 2-0.
Chris, I'm going to warn you right now. I'm going to laugh at you a lot during the season. Okay, I'm just going to laugh at you a lot.
You can laugh at me behind me. Yeah, that's all you want. Yeah.
I'm going to laugh to your non-camera face. That's what I'm going to laugh at.
I'm still debating Gilmore in all fairness. It could be for Brownhill or even Livramento. I could go to a 4-3-3, but Schmeichel, great keeper, cheaper and like the top keepers, of course, but obviously they might not keep much clean sheets, but they are like known for doing more saves, and he could keep a clean sheet, got me 9 points. I think Reguilon's second season, I think he's actually going to shine this season, so I think he's the one to look out for me. Rudiger, I think he's just going to smash it anyway, like clean sheets with Chelsea. Typical Rudiger. And Trent is just he's a given. He's just going to get assists and goals and clean sheets, all that. So, yeah, that's my defense.
Cool, Chris.
My attack is...
You know what?
What?
Yeah, go on. No, go on, Chris. It's all good.
No, my attack... Who is it? Lukaku, Werner, and Tony. I think with Werner, obviously, he gets penalties, assists, hopefully gets some more goals. Lukaku, Lukaku's going to get 22 goals this season. So, it's going to get me points. I can see it.
My goal is not even to win any league. It's just to beat you now. That's all it is. Just to beat you.
Your standards are low then.
No, my standards are always low. Okay? My standards are always low.
My standards is to beat everybody.
Your standards are not going to come true. So
maybe not, but I'll probably beat all of you guys.
Let's see Will's team.
Okay, 2 seconds, guys. Just trying to sort something out.
Should have it prepped, man. Come on.
This is where Will had the same team as me, and he wants to change it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he's just changed it right now. He's seen your team and he's gone,
this is my team for this week. I've got, Raya in
What
goal.
trashy team?
What, Chris?
4-4-2 again.
4-4-2. What's wrong with 4-4-2? Everyone loves a 4-4-2.
It's Brexit.
Yeah, and what, Chris? What are you going to do? Absolutely nothing.
It's trash. That's what I'm going to do. Like,
It's
if he's
trash.
The keeper, oh my. Dunk. Oh my.
Dunk got more than all your defenders combined last year. Well, he didn't,
No, he
but
didn't.
who cares? All right, Chris. Jesus God, I was joking.
I let you know this, Will. All my defenders got like 6+ points last week, so I wouldn't. Yeah.
I don't care, Chris. I really don't care. All right, because Jack Harrison's going to score a hat trick this week. All right. RV Barnes will score an equaliser.
That's hopeful.
Salah, and I've got Ivan Toney and Lukaku up top. So I'm going to win. I'm going to win this week. But yeah. Dunk is going to score. Great. For God's sake, Chris, look what you started. God's sake.
Will die, shall I call you now?
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Will die.
To be fair, though, Matt Target last week, that was the worst left-back performance.
That was it. He was in my team last week, yeah.
He was shite last week.
Yeah, he was rubbish. He was rubbish.
Absolutely shite. Honestly, awful. Diabolical. Any other words for it? Shocking? Awful?
Putrid.
Wank? It was.
Are you
it was
just
shit,
are you
but-
just like naming your team
Listen,
right now?
this is not KH, man. Stop swearing, all right? This is first next out.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
true,
Will
it's
like
true.
just abusing his own team right now.
He was abusing. But you kept him in, though, Will. That's the thing.
That's not
You kept-
abuse. That's constructive
You
criticism.
kept him in.
To your own team.
Yeah, because I'm not reactionary.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be reactionary.
So you're just saying your team's trash. That's what you're saying.
It was a bit trash last week. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Nah,
Triple
Trent's
captain
gonna
still
score
got
this
lower
week.
points than me.
Shall we touch on? It's not going to be on screen, but we're all in a draft league.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
touch on that. Sure.
I'm too good at that.
I
Oh
lost
my
my
God.
I lost my first round week up by even
I'll
though
play
I
the
scored,
violin.
even
Play
though
the
I
violin.
scored, hang on, even though I scored 65 points, I still lost my first week round up because the other guy got 70 plus points.
Andrew, I got 34 points on one of my
I
games.
know exactly. I have got another guy on our team, Beast, but
Well-
he's just got Lukaku.
Has he actually got him?
He's
So I was wondering who got him.
I got Chalobah.
It's
I got
locked in.
Chalobah.
You got Chalobah.
I got Chalobah. Yes, I got Chalobah.
What are you celebrating, Andrew? He's gonna be on loan.
No, he's not. He's
No, he's
keeping him.
not saying.
Is he
He's
actually?
keeping
Are
him.
we actually?
Yeah.
Are we actually
he's
keeping it?
He's getting,
Oh,
he's
okay.
getting a new contract. He's being kept. So up yours. I'll take Ben White
You
out.
ain't gonna start every game though. Come on.
Don't care. Put him. He'll get more points, even though not starting than Ben White will.
I got literally Cho on bench. It's gonna be equivalent to that.
I've got. The only thing is, I couldn't get any strikers in. There's no decent strikers now. Lacazette's out. I have to play St. Maximin up front by himself. Although, me and Will did do a trade this week. What was it? I gave you Allison and who did I give you?
I gave you
Mahrez
and Mahrez for Bailey and Allison. I think that's a good
That's
trade.
right. Yeah. So I got Mahrez in, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully more goals from midfield. But yeah, I'm against Beast this week, but he did get Lukaku, I think. So
Wait, Andrew, can I just ask you quickly how many points you got on the normal fantasy last week?
90. I got 90.
Okay, cool. Cheers. All right.
Are you doing the mini league between us here? Is this what's happening?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do.
Can't wait. I just want to overtake Chris and just stomp him into the ground. That's all.
Wait, my top then?
We will do.
Oh, my top! Like you don't.
Of course,
Yeah.
you ask.
Know.
I'm top on the draft too, by the way. 81 points.
Chris,
It only counts when you win. You know that, right? It doesn't count for the
Chris.
points. Only counts when you win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
goal
got-
difference.
Yeah, but I'm just
My
saying.
goal
you
difference
get,
is
you
81.
only get points for winning. You don't get points for how many points you got. Like Will got 34
So I'm
points
good
and
then,
won.
right?
Well, yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
81 points
fine
and I
with
won.
money.
I smashed Lens to the ground on that. Yeah, 31 points.
Who's everyone got this week? I'm against average.
I've got Beast, but he's
Oh,
just.
I
got
think
the
I
card-
got, I think I got
He just got
Hazel.
the
I'm not
card
sure.
in. He just got the.
I don't know
Lukaku
which
in,
poor
so-
soul I got.
But then the rest of his team's rubbish. So but he has got the Lukaku in Ings.
I got
So.
I got Beast next week. I don't know who do we play after Arsenal actually.
We play Liverpool away.
Ooh,
Yeah, and it's
thinking will
international
Lukaku get a goal against Liverpool? Yeah.
Yeah, smash the like button, guys. Subscribe. To
Yeah,
the First
please
Six
do.
Live.
Everyone's
Road to
everyone's-
1K is on. Road to 1K is on.
I did
Yeah.
remember to put everyone's links in the bio.
Right.
I think I did. So
That's
you got
right.
Andrew, Chris, myself, Alex. All our links are in the bio. So
Yeah.
just make sure to follow all of us, please. That'll be much appreciated. Especially, well, maybe not real Chris actually, because he's
No,
arrogant.
not real Chris. He
Well,
doesn't deserve it. Yeah.
But let's actually change the
It's
layout
not very
back
nice.
to.
Well, I'm just saying, you
Not very
bought
nice,
this upon
but-
yourself. You bought this upon yourself.
Yeah, you did.
What did I bring on
exactly.
myself?
Just
Winning.
the arrogance. Just the arrogance. Pure arrogance.
Yeah. Anyway,
Now you're at the bottom. See, you're at the bottom as three you weren't before. See,
Chris,
your
who have
arrogance
you
put you
got?
bottom.
who have you got, Chris, this week?
I think I got Adu, but you know, it doesn't matter who I have. I'm just gonna win anyway, aren't I?
Oh,
Well, I'm untouchable.
if you're doing
So I think, in all fairness, I think in our draft I'm gonna win quite comfortable.
hang on, guys.
I can't
if
think you
you're-
can beat me except for Down Navy.
Yeah, follow everyone. Indiana's right. Do follow everyone. If you are doing the FPL, remember you've got an hour before tomorrow's game, so you've got until 11:30 a.m. to finalise your teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't, then it'll be whatever's on there. That's including draft and normal FPL as well. So
And
transfers
if
in.
you, if you want to join the league that we're in, I will put the code on the screen for it. I'm pretty sure I remember it now.
It's DXLSON.
Yep. There we are. That is the code.
Oh, if you do join our league, the winner will get a top football shirt from a club store of their choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Not any special anniversary ones or anything like that, just a normal one. However, in the KH one, if one of the panelists, the normal panelists, so it'll be Slens, myself, Chris, Will, or Marshall, if we finish top and you finish second, you will still get that top. So none of the
you just finished behind me. No worries.
Yeah. So
God,
basically,
Chris,
if you finish second behind Chris, then you've won. Yeah.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
On here, we've got to do some sort of prize for us three. To some sort of forfeit, either, or some
I
sort
think
of.
Chris has to show his real face in the Tottenham shirt.
That's no way. Hang on. What kind of forfeit is that?
It's what you call a forfeit, you know. Or you have to.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
You have to wear a T-shirt that says, "No matter what, Andrew is always right." And just wear it like that.
No.
So you.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see that. Even I.
Oh, come on! It's true though.
So what? You wear it and then you throw it in the fire afterwards. That's what you do, right?
No, you have to wear it all the time.
That's just too
Okay.
much. I'd rather just
maybe not.
walk off
Maybe
from
not a
Earth.
forfeit. Maybe just some fun. You know, maybe just do it for fun.
Oh no! I think the forfeit should a little small part of the forfeit is that whoever loses out of us three, we should get to pick your fantasy team next year.
Oh, come
What, the start? Wait. I think only one player should be fair.
All right.
Oh, no,
One player.
I get. I know it. The person can pick their team.
Yeah.
But the other two people can pick your captain and your vice captain.
What, for each week?
For that one
Just
week?
for the first week.
Okay, that's something simple, I guess.
Actually, no. For the first 2 weeks. For the first 2 weeks.
Why two?
Because you finish behind two people if you lose. It's only for the person that loses that gets the forfeit. So if you come second, you're fine. If you come second, you get to choose the vice captain.
Yeah.
That is actually true. That is actually true.
Yes!
We are bringing out merch for the XI. So
yes.
You know.
Right.
For me at the moment it's gonna be triple XI.
Oh my god. But anyway.
No, it's quick. I mean size wise.
Yeah, we know.
Big fat buddy over here.
Andrew, we saw the dance video. We know.
If it's XI, I'll just wear it as a bandana. Just wear it like that. I'll wear it as a captain's armband.
Oh god, Andrew, I'm gonna have to turn that into a clip to use for the channel, just so you know.
What, the dancing?
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
I'm joking, obviously, Andrew.
No, I'm messing. I don't care.
But this is the league table. Andrew dead last with 90 points.
Oh, dead last. There's only 3 of us. Dead last. There's only 3 of us. You're only 1 point ahead.
We've got second the best, which is obviously myself.
And
then we've got fake Chris, aka
loser.
Chris,
aka
forward.
First place this week is loser. Yeah, loser for first place.
Yeah.
I think the loser is whoever triple captain and still don't come first. That's the loser.
Do you know what, Chris? I'm getting. Oh my god, that Indiana! Can we all have one, please? Can we all have one?
Leicester Pool Rovers. Yes. Leicester Pool Rovers. Yes.
Oh,
Leicester Pool Rovers. Oh yes, Leicester Pool Rovers.
But anyway, people,
no
I think that pretty much wraps up. It's been a great show today. You've had good interaction, good views. So yeah, we all appreciate everyone that watched. Andrew, where can we find you?
I'm not having that. I am not in an Arsenal relegation battle. There's only 3 of us. I can't be in a relegation battle. Be like second. So we say like the second place and third place are a relegation battle. The first place isn't it? So where can they find me? The Winter Server is Twitter on there. You can find their links to channels I'm on and what I'm doing. I'm part of Never a Foul this season on the Blue Wave. That's the Chelsea side of that. This weekend I'll be doing a review of the Arsenal-Chelsea game. Hopefully it's a winning review. Tonight I'm actually going to the football terrace studio for the Friday night terrace thing. I'm actually doing a live game on there with Gunner King. Apparently got flips and bottles and stuff like that. So, but I'll be on there as well. Don't worry, I'll be repping Chelsea against any Arsenal madness. I'll be on there. Yeah.
Is it like a bottle flip challenge?
It's like a bottle flip challenge. I can't remember what the forfeit is for who doesn't do it.
Oh my god!
I can't remember what it was.
Is that what you guys can do in the studio? Bottle flips?
Well, it's part of the games. They got games and everything on there. They got like the former West Ham striker Marlon Harewood on there today. There's loads of different YouTubers on there as well. Also, more Bunda. Yeah,
that's what we shirt.
And I want that more Bunda. I want to take a picture next to Prime with that shirt on. Also, we're on KX No Filter Football. We're doing a review this Sunday. Hopefully, it's not like the previous video we just did. Just a nice, calm review video.
No, we do hope it's like the video we just did.
We don't. But apart from that, yeah, just catch me around. We'll be doing a load of things. So thank you very much. And subscribe to this channel, please. Thank you.
Yes, please do. Now we've got the one that everyone wants to lose. Chris, where can we find you?
Winning, that's what you find me.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to remove it. I'm not going to remove you because I sort of never remove people. But yeah, and you can just find me on Twitter. There's my
Barry. Yes, I'm Barry.
Oh, I gotta love a bit of Barry. But you can find me at Will_1905_. Also find me on KH No Filter Football as a panelist. Where else can you find me? Have I forgot anything? I'm on here sometimes for watch-alongs, obviously for this show as well.
These two are addicted to Twitter Spaces. You're probably
I'm on Twitter Spaces with a lot of people. But yeah, we've got big things coming on the channel on the road to 1,000. So yeah, thanks for watching, people, and we'll be back next Friday around similar time with hopefully us three and potentially a new guest as well. So take care, people.
Bye, everyone.